Welcome back to another episode of Kicking for Three. We are here in week 9. We are officially basically a little bit past the halfway point of the season now. So
Yeah.
we're getting in. The playoff pictures are now really starting to happen, and teams are starting to completely fall off the wagon. There's teams that are still beaten. I don't know how. And then
hmm
there's teams that they should be good, and it's just not clicking. There's teams that should be bad, but
Cowboys.
are clicking or all. Yep. So we're going to start off with the beautiful Monday Night Football. Unfortunately, I couldn't have watched it because I was at
Where were
another event.
you?
I was at Sebastian Bach, great show. Crowd kind of sucked. So,
How many people were there?
it was at the Moncton Casino, so it wasn't too. I would say 2 to 3,000 were there.
Wow. Okay, that's more than that.
Yeah, it was like jam packed. Even the bleachers in the casino were like completely lined up. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But another 100-yard game for Najee Harris. I want to open up with this because
Mm.
the quarterback room is established in Pittsburgh now. Najee Harris, this is his third game in a row over 300 yards and a touchdown. And I know you hate Najee from previous years. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on this? Is he finally playing? Do you think how he should be, or do you think this is just a fluke?
All right. Is your script done? Is your script done? All right.
Yeah,
Get out of here with this monologue. Najee Harris. He had a 100-yard game against the Giants. Big fucking deal. To me, show me against a legit team. You guys have a pretty easy schedule. To me, he's had back to back pretty good games, but he's not a
yeah.
reliable running back. He's not a top 10 running back in the league.
Uh,
And
See, I love how you say that, but he's I think he's third among the whole league this year right now in rushing. You
but
don't
also
even
this has
see
been a
no
bad
you
year
don't
for
even
running
see
backs.
no washed up Zeke or Dalvin Cook
Well,
up even in the
to me,
top
I'm not
10.
gonna pretend that the Cowboys has the worst running back situation in the league right now.
But
But
you're actually gonna like this because Steelers are on a bye this week. Their upcoming schedule is very tough. This is where it's gonna get real hard. So they're on a bye this week. So when they come back November 10th, they're playing the Commanders. That is a real, I find, good
I'm
strong
excited
team.
for that game. That's gonna be
That's
fucking
gonna
good
be a good game.
because
And
I
then the
think they're
week
kind of
after,
similar. I'll get to that
yeah,
later, but
yeah. Ooh, I'm excited for that. And then they got the Ravens the Sunday after that. So
those are
big division.
great.
I know Lamar's 1-7 against the Steelers, but he could still win any given Sunday. And then I don't know how the Browns are historically terrible, but they always play the Steelers well. They got the Browns. Then they got the Bengals. So you kind of see a trend here where it's a shit ton of divisional games coming at the end of the year. And then they have to go, well, I was going to say travel to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, but Pittsburgh is in there. They play the Eagles, and then they play the Ravens again. And then they go to Arrowhead to play the Chiefs, and then they
That's
end
gonna
the
be
season
good.
with
Oh,
the
that's
Bengals.
Christmas, right?
Yeah, look at
I'm
that
excited for the
schedule. Like
Christmas is gonna be a good.
that schedule's God. Like I would think that they could at least win one against the Ravens. Eagles, they could win that. Yes, Eagles suck. I hate the Eagles. Bengals, they could at least win one. Browns, I hope they could beat two, but won't happen, and they will probably lose against the Chiefs.
hmm No, I
I
kind of.
just want.
Oh,
I was gonna say with the Chiefs game on Christmas, I just want a competitive game. I don't care if they lose. I just want it close. Like I want to enjoy it. Like I don't want to turn it off or anything.
I get you. I get you. No, to me, I watched I didn't watch that complete game. To me, the whole time I was just hoping there'd be an upset. But the Giants, to me, is it Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
He just has no clutch. He's not clutch in any way because they had two chances in that game. If he was a clutch QB, they could have
yeah,
easily, potentially even taken the lead, but he was just doing terrible. Nate, is it Neighbors too?
yeah.
He's a
Malik Nate.
he's a solid
He is a real good wide
receiver.
receiver.
He had a solid game against the Cowboys, but
Yeah.
no, I was
I
watching
find the
him,
worst
but
contract in football right now. I don't see Dak's contract as god awful as people are saying because it's just this year alone. I know he got the bag this year and he's sucking, but that Daniel Jones contract is, if I would say second, I would say Deshaun Watson's is the worst, but I would say Daniel Jones is a close second because
yeah,
they're stuck with him too for at least I think it's 6 years. So
and he has no tradability.
oh God, no!
No.
Like you can't bench him because then the money's just completely getting wasted. So that team, oh, don't even get me started with New York sports. What the hell they're going through this week?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game tonight, though. Are you gonna throw that on?
Actually,
I know
yeah, I
some
don't work. I know I
off
actually have a
topic.
great schedule this week, so thankfully, I'm not at work this week, so I actually am back in the kingdom, back in the comfort zone, back to the old setup. So, no, but sadly, I wish I was talking about a great game that the Cowboys played, but we
Sunday
played
night football.
what I call classic Cowboys blue ball, which is this has happened like 3 times this season. To suck you in, to think that there's a chance, to think that there's a possibility that Dak is somehow worth this contract, and nope. We fucking
It looked like
embarrass
the Niners
ourselves
wanted them to get
against the
them back
Niners.
in the game. CeeDee Lamb was wide open, back
It's
to back drives.
and Lamb really picked it up. This has been his best game so far. Over
Yep,
150 yards, 2 touchdowns.
34 points.
He did his best. Well, that's good for you, but
Yep.
he definitely did his best to keep us in this game. But it's a struggle to be a Cowboys fan now. 3-4. We're in week 9. This is the latter half of the season. This is where you really can't make mistakes. And to me, these first 8 weeks have been mistake, squeaky win, squeaky win. So,
Yeah, especially well, I find either Dallas can't finish the game or they start terrible and they just have a massive hole to climb and
yeah.
they just can't get out of it. They can definitely see the sunlight near the end of the game, but you're not out.
Well, it looked
Like,
good. It looked the first half. I thought the Cowboys actually looked pretty decent. All the
yeah,
problem
like the
was
Niners, Purdy wasn't getting much going. The
no.
Niners, they're stopping the Niners' run game actually surprisingly decent for how the Cowboys' run defense is this year.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like because what you had Dak. How many picks did Dak throw? I know. Did he throw 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think every time he plays the Niners, he throws 2 picks.
It's like
Every single time.
every game this year he throws a pick.
And I find every single time the Cowboys and Niners play, George Kittle has an unreal game.
That was pissing me
Every
the hell
single
off
time.
too. Every time he caught, because I was kind of I actually in fantasy had a huge win. So this game didn't matter. The guy I was playing still had Kittle to play, but I was shocked because I was like Kittle's not gonna get nothing. But I was still kind of he has
He's
this
kinda
weird thing
creeping
against the
there.
Cowboys, and yeah, he turned it on. He definitely had a. But as soon as the second half, when they came back in the third quarter, the 49ers just boom, 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 just knocked them
Yeah.
up. It was embarrassing.
They completely adjusted because I find with Dallas they can if they can pick up an offense they do well, but when the offense adjusts they don't adjust with it, and that's coaching. That's not the players. That's
I
just
know.
strictly coaching.
Yeah.
It's terrible. So who do Cowboys have this week coming up?
We have. Oh shoot! I don't actually. I read to check. I forgot to check. I'm drawing.
Steelers are on a bye.
Let me check. We are playing. Oh, Atlanta. We're playing Atlanta.
Ooh, okay.
Which the Atlanta's they're definitely not. To me,
They're-
they're not a contender
they're a
team, but they're
flimsy
definitely a
team.
decent. They're definitely
Yeah.
probably the best team in that division.
Kirk Change
Arguably,
can
them
still
or Buccaneers.
he can still sling it. I
Yeah.
find Atlanta's really going to get that division with Chris Godwin out for the year for Tampa Bay and Mike
Yeah.
Evans out for 3 to 4 weeks. Baker Mayfield's
Yeah.
throwing to nobody right now.
Yeah.
So I'm actually I wish I picked them up. Otten, their tight end in
I
fantasy.
know, jeez.
He was
I had
free,
him for a week. Yeah, I had him for
He was
1
free
week.
Thursday night, and I was like, oh, I'll just get him in the morning. I don't know why I did that, and he was gone. I think Caden got him like at
Cade.
5 in the morning or something. I was like,
Cade.
holy! I was like, he woke up in a hot cold sweat for him. Pissed me off.
But I think
Yeah, but I think he got like 20 points. I find Cade's is smart with fantasy. He's always picking up people. He knows what he's doing.
I got lucky.
Is it-
I had Detroit this week. Detroit did me, especially I had their defense. Sorry, which
Yeah.
they got me 16 points just with the defense. So, to this is my best week by far. I got
CeeDee Lamb saved me, but I got lucky because it actually worked out. So my opponent in fantasy this week, he had Russell Wilson and George Pickens. So say if they had a big game, yay, the Steelers win, but I would have gotten destroyed. So George Pickens didn't get both feet down in one play. That was probably like 8 points for
Yeah,
my
that was a
opponent.
big play.
And then another one, he got out of bounds before he got in the end zone. That's another 7 points, and that's points for Wilson too. So that game worked so perfectly for me because the Steelers were running and this defense is playing good, and Russell Wilson. As much as I would love to see touchdowns, just hold off on the touchdowns a little bit against the Giants, and it worked great. Loved it.
Mhm.
CeeDee Lamb really secured that win for me though on Sunday night.
Yeah.
That really skyrocketed me because I was going in losing Sunday night. So
this week we're recording on the eve of Halloween.
Yes.
And there's some other big events coming up. This isn't really football, but I thought to mention it. Is the election is coming up, but
Tuesday.
I'm curious. Did you catch the epic rap battles of history, Trump versus Kamala?
Did they make one?
They just made it. They came
Oh,
out.
I gotta see that. They still make those.
Yes, I think
Oh,
they were scrambling probably to rewrite it because they seem to actually have some modern like recent references in it. But
Man,
to me,
that
always
US.
always an event whenever the epic rap battle presidential debate comes in. To me, that's more important than the actual presidential debate. It definitely
It's just more history.
I'll definitely say it was weaker than 2020. I thought 2016 was really good.
And Walter White and Rick Grimes, though, that kind of takes.
But
the cake for all of
you
them.
can't beat Barack and Mitt Romney. To me, that's like their top three. I love that one. Oh,
I remember I
there's
had a
quotable.
friend in elementary school would always play that one.
Yeah.
It made no sense.
There's also MJ and MJ and what the heck's his name? It's such a Gandhi. I think it's Gandhi. It has Key and Peele. They played the characters in it, but that one's like one of my favorites.
Just I can't believe it's still a thing. Like it's kind of cool how you see all these YouTube channels still go. Is Annoying Orange and shit still a thing?
I think there was one time where I was like, I forgot. I was like, oh my god, I remember that. I think they're still a thing. They're actually the other day too. I had a weird kind of realization where I was like, I always hear about the Skibidi toilet thing, but I don't know what the hell it is. It's obviously so lost on me to whatever it is. But I searched it up on. It's insane the amount of hits. It's like 86 million views, and they came out like 2 weeks ago. It's nuts, and they're all insane views, but they're just like these like weird CGI like fight battles. It'll be like a microwave with like arms and
Speaking of
shit.
Skibidi,
yeah.
don't
I
doubt
don't know.
that.
It's so fucking weird, but it's huge.
So stupid.
It's interesting where it's like we're not obviously old. We're still young bucks here, but I find it's interesting when it's like kind of culture kind of goes behind you. You're like, I don't know what you get out of this. But I think that's kind of where the meme is so funny, where it's just like...
I find the past 4 to 5 years, I just don't really get things that we normally would. Like, what the fuck is that and stuff. Especially, like, gaming, I find, is really different now compared to how it was back then. Anyways, back to more of the football side.
Yep.
I'm going to name off each team, each games this week, and I want to hear your quick... You don't need to give a score. I just want to hear your quick take and who is going to win these games. So your predictions for week 9.
Let me get my
crystal
ball.
Yeah, get crystal balls. Thursday night, so Halloween night. You got the good old Houston Texans versus the New York Jets.
Ooh, I think the Jets got it. You know? There's no fucking way. The Texans is going to
Aaron Bum fucking Rodgers is washed.
Wait, before this podcast, you're telling me something.
I'm making a rule. This guy, we've been talking about him for the past 3 weeks, trying to see something going for him, trying to see these fairy tale boyfriend reunited stories. I'm completely sick of hearing his name. We're done talking about him. Aaron Rodgers does not deserve to even be talked about. How pathetic and unhinged and much of a crybaby he's been this year. He's fucking done. You will not see him in the league next year. Devontae Adams, you're an idiot. You should have came to the Steelers. I don't know why you went with that retirement home bum. They're completely done. The Jets are fucked for a long time, and you love to see it. Fuck New York teams. There's the rule.
Jesus.
Jets, no, it's done. Fuck.
But the Jets are going to win. You know that.
Watch the Jets are going to win.
They're a top 5 team. What are you talking about? They played great last week.
Fucking.
It was the refs. It was the refs.
They lost to the Patriots.
I'll play
The
it devil.
Jets lost
I'll
against
play
the
it devil's
Patriots, the
advocate.
2024 Patriots. Aaron Rodgers lost to the 2024 Patriots with Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall. Oh my, it's like, wow.
So
All right.
he's basically Voldemort of this podcast now.
Yes, he's done. He's
Okay.
completely done. And I'm going to say this, that Pat McAfee show, J.J. Watt went completely in on Aaron Rodgers, and Pat McAfee only backed up Aaron Rodgers because he pays you, because every week he goes on your show. You're just backing him up because he gives you a paycheck. Anyway, Saints versus Panthers. You got
No, Saints.
easily, yeah. Even Devontae, what's his name? Deontay Johnson's gone now, so... Actually, yeah, that was a surprising trade. It's kind of weird seeing Juice, Deontay Johnson, former Steeler, on Baltimore now.
Mm-hmm.
I have him on fantasy, but still not starting him. Lamar does not throw. So, Commanders and Giants. Divisional game. Don't forget about that.
No, the Commanders are they're a solid team. They're I don't know, they could, I think they could get a playoff win this year. To me, I don't see them going all the way, but no, they're solid. They're definitely better than to me, the way they're playing is how I thought the Cowboys would be playing. But no, Jalen Daniels. Jalen Daniels is great. That amazing Hail Mary last week. Oh my God, it's been amazing Hail Marys.
I actually have his name written down here, but I'm not even going to say his name because he does not deserve to be his name being said. Did you see that safety taunting the fans, and then he's the guy who kicked the ball? Yeah, that guy. I don't know if I didn't hear anything yet, but he is. I don't know how he's even still in the league for doing that. That is so bad, especially being caught in front row like that too. That's bad.
He was the one that tipped it too.
Yeah,
like everything he did was wrong. He taunted the fans for no reason. The game's not over.
He overran the ball. He wasn't there quick enough, and then he overran it. So this is game of the week for me. This game's really interesting for me. So Dolphins Bills. Now I know Tua's back, but they lost by
Divisional.
1. I'm picking Dolphins. They need a win. They need a win. They need it.
The Bills are a good team. I can't. You're welcome, Kane. I think the Bills got it.
Oh no, the Bills are a great team, but I could see the Dolphins getting away with that. All right, Chargers Browns. That's a different one.
I was surprised with the Charger.
I was surprised with the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns last week. That was a pretty amazing win. So I don't know, to me, if they got the cursed out if they don't have to deal with Watson playing. So I don't know, maybe if Winston somehow it'd be like a movie if he somehow like.
Well, watch. This is such a Winston stat line, like 380 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I find him hilarious. Too. He's completely all over the place.
He's a cult personality. I love him. So yeah. I think.
Do you ever see the clip of him doing the W sign? He starts licking his fingers.
Oh, the classic Buccaneers.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love him. So I think he'll. I think that they could maybe get the win. I think the Chargers are a better team though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. All right, Battle of the Mid. No one is watching this game at 2:00. Patriots versus Titans.
It'd be cool if the Patriots win. I kind of would rather them. I don't like the Titans.
No, they're a weird team. All right, I already know your answer. Cowboys, Falcons. Falcons sound good.
Nah, let's go. I'm still here for them. I'm just dying inside every time I watch them. That's it. Like it's. Yeah,
this is going to be an interesting game, I think.
Yeah.
Raiders, Bengals.
Raiders did pretty decent against Chiefs. I don't know. Yeah. I think the Bengals. If the Bengals lose this week, I think their playoff hopes are done.
They're officially out of it. Yeah, for sure. All right, Broncos, Ravens.
Ravens. I think they're gonna really, after the loss
and
last week.
He has a good arm and stuff. He's
not me. That was a great pickup by me. I didn't know who to start because I knew Daniels was injured. He was questionable coming in. Pick Bo Nix up. Oh my God, turn it on. 29 points. He's been it's been a really good year for rookie QBs. I've been shocked.
It has. I love when
it's unusual.
That happens. Absolutely love it. Bears, Cardinals. That's kind of a dogfight there. That's kind of both kind of scrappy teams that could
I
just
think the
barely sneak
Bears.
in.
I'm going Bears.
Yeah. Kyler Murray is playing good this year, but yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. Jaguars at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Fuck the
Eagles got
Eagles.
that though.
But the Eagles got it,
Rams,
but fuck the
Seahawks.
Eagles.
I'm going Rams. I'm going a healthy Rams team easily.
Hmm. Yeah, the Seahawks, they did look troubled.
You have Cooper Cup back. You got Puka Nakua back. You got Stafford slinging it this year. You got Williams absolutely playing. He's probably one of the top 5 running backs this year.
No.
He's been playing really good.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the Seahawks had a good start, but the past few weeks have been kind of in a
Yeah,
whimper.
they started 3-0. What are they now?
No,
3-4.
3-4.
Yeah, they're losing 4 straight here.
Yeah.
Lions Packers. That might be.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that would be a very fun game.
But Love is he's questionable. He left the game
Yeah.
this week, so I don't know. I think if they don't have Love in the game, it's gonna be a lot more challenging because he's kind of. The Packers have a great defense, but they really
And
need
the
him.
Lions absolutely they slaughtered this week that just passed too. So
Yeah, no.
Colts Vikings. Oh jeez. You're gonna see another. Do you remember that a few years ago? That 30-point comeback
Oh yeah.
near the end of the season. Yeah, we actually. I was at a Christmas party when that was on.
I think the Vikings got it. I know they lost
Yeah.
last two, but
I need Aaron Jones to have a big game there, so we're going Vikings. All right, Monday Night Football, end the week off. I actually don't mind this matchup if the team was healthy. Buccaneers versus the Chiefs. See if Baker had Godwin and Evans, I think that would be a shootout. But
do you think Chiefs could pull a perfect season? Come on, they could.
if they pull the perfect season, they are 100% not getting that three-peat. That will not happen.
Who isn't it? The Dolphins, the only team that's done it.
The only team that's done that
72,
complete
73 Dolphins.
Yeah, 16-0.
Yeah, I guess they had a few less games back then, but I don't know. To me they seem to have they're just dominating everything.
Well, I find they're not. They don't though.
Yeah.
Like they don't. Like it's boring. They're kind of boring to watch lately. The flags are just insane in the games. Like I'm so sick of them. I'm completely sick of them. Like they got DeAndre Hopkins now, and they got that really really good linebacker. I can't say his name from New England there on Monday night. Like they're definitely I do see them losing, yes, but do I see them winning the three-peat? Also yes, I do see them win the Super Bowl this year again. How can you not? How can you not say that they don't have a legit shot of getting 3 in a row?
Yeah, no, they do. But
I just don't want it.
I would respect. I would kind of, as much as I hate them, I'll put some respect that they could pull off a perfect season.
Oh yeah. I'll definitely it would be historically wise. It would be really cool to see, definitely. Because like you said, it was 3 Dolphins. We were not even a thought. So.
And you know what I'm upset about this week in football? It happened at the end of the Cowboys and 49ers games. I wanted all those conservatives to have some spine in their back, because where's there no politics in my sports? No politics in my
That's
sports.
A good point.
As soon as Nick Bosa posts up the Trump hat, they don't say. I didn't hear Ben Shapiro outraged that someone brought politics to his precious sports. He's too busy watching Disney movies. That man actually really is more passionate about Disney movies than football. But I just find it very
what really
funny.
matters.
But I just find it very funny or not funny, but just hypocritical that it's like.
Well, that's just how anything is.
I don't like that guy either.
Nick Bosa.
Yeah, I don't like him. I like his brother a lot more.
No, I find his brother just a stupid Californian hippie. That I find Nick Bosa the player wise. I think Nick Bosa is a complete animal. He's so explosive playing, especially on that left side. Mm-hmm. As a person, I mean, He's funny. I like the memes about him. That was
The reason
hilarious
said
last.
he's like a racist dirtbag.
Yeah, that was so funny last year during the Super Bowl. But I mean, I don't hate the guy. I don't find him annoying, but I find that what he did on Sunday Night Football is just, yeah. I mean, the election's Tuesday, and I guess, but do it on your own. You don't gotta friggin' rain on your QB's parade on his Sunday night football win just to do a stupid political statement, and then go post game. This is what pissed me off. People asked him the post game interview, and he wouldn't even comment on it. If you're gonna go in front of the live television and do
Have a
this
spot.
to a political statement,
Have a spot.
back your fucking words up. That's all I'm gonna say about
Have a
it.
spot.
That's what pissed me off. The hat didn't piss me off. Him hiding and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it after the game. That was pathetic. Yes, but as a player, love watching Nick Bosa.
Well, maybe because when Aaron Rodgers got really right wing, that's when he started to suck. So maybe if Nick Bosa goes, I know he's always been kind of right wing.
Patrick Mahomes is a Trump supporter.
I know. I've heard. Isn't
I
Brittany?
find that pretty. Yeah, Brittany Mahomes is a massive Trump supporter.
I kind of see it though. He has that. Yeah. He could be like an extra on like one of those A&E shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. He's just kind of. That makes sense though. I'm not totally.
I just find it dumb when athletes, actors, influencers, musicians, artists say, "I am voting for blah blah blah." Nobody cares. Just go do your ballot and you're done. Seriously. Nobody cares.
The first time I voted ever in my life, I posted it on my Instagram story.
Well, yeah, that's you contributing the voting, but you're not going in front. Hi guys, today I'm telling you I'm voting for blah blah blah, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to encourage you all to do that as well. No, good.
Yeah,
I am good.
it's
I'm just
part
happy.
of it.
I'm so happy I don't live in America, especially during this election, because it seems the tension is pretty high there, especially this week leading up to it. So
I know, I'll be curious.
I just hope everything's safe on the football field this weekend. That's all I hope. All is well. Stay far away from here.
So let's keep the football. Let's keep the football. Ride in the streets. Stay away from the stadiums.
Yeah, just make sure the players can get in and stuff. We're all right. We can keep it going. All right. So, what are your thoughts? Who do you got? How do you feel in fantasy this week coming up?
Well, I've been on a comeback 3 straight in a row.
Yeah, if you and I are tied right now. You have a little more points, but we have the same record.
I'm playing your brother this week. So
I got Isaac.
We're projected pretty similar. I gotta double check my lineup, make sure everything's good. But I think I got it to have 4 in a row. I'll be pretty happy with that.
I think if you and I can win this week, I think we'll be sitting pretty comfortable in a playoff spot because it is starting to get pretty separated right now.
Margins are pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, so because I'm not even kidding. I think since week 3, I've been sitting at 5th place. I have not moved all year. I win 2, lose 1, win 2, lose 1. It's awesome,
I gotta check my placement. I don't actually remember my placement.
I think you're 4th and I'm 5th.
Yep, I'm 4th.
Yeah, you have a little bit more points margin.
Isaac's 6-2. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Isaac was actually
he's sneaky.
He is. I play him this week. It'd feel actually real good to take him down. Bring him get closer. Yes, because if he wins, he's 7-2. Like he is sitting comfortable, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Cowboy Murray though, he's getting buried. Not getting buried. He's getting to the deep sea.
That's I beat him. In this
yeah, I think he's 1 in. Yeah, he's 1-8. Gonna be one. He's 1-7.
And he was like the best last year, right?
Yeah, he was. Well, he stacked up on Eagles players last year. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. He had what's his name? Oh my god. AJ Brown. Yeah, and then he had Smith as well. So.
No, I had Devontae Smith.
Last year?
Yeah.
Oh no, he had their tight end.
He was super unreliable. He was like the one guy that was.
I had him 2 years ago. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I had him the year before, and he wasn't too bad, but Yeah, AJ Brown's the guy you want to get in Philly, or Barkley. Barkley's having a great year too.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome though when Barkley. I know this was a couple weeks ago. His game back at MetLife. I like because
Yeah.
it's the clips came out last week. He was mic'd up during it, and when he scored, he was like, "Yeah, fuck you!" He was all hyped, yelling at all the Giants defenders, and oh man, it was just awesome because they treated him like shit. They basically just shit them out.
I wish
So
we got him. I wish that we tried something to get him because he's a great halfback.
even Derrick Henry would have been sweet in Dallas. I actually kind of wanted Derrick Henry to go there.
And to me, it's exactly there's two amazing halfbacks that came up last year, and right now what are we? We're the last in the league for running, and we're embarrassing at running.
Why did you guys get rid of Tony Pollard?
That one I was shocked about. I thought he kind of wanted to move on more.
But like he was clicking with that.
When he became the starter, he wasn't great. I think he looked really good when he was a second in because he could really pick it up, moving it down the field. But he wasn't like a great punch it in kind of guy. But
Yeah, like
I know I was sad when he left because I always definitely would have a lot more faith in him than Zeke. Zeke is like at his worst for average. He just got his second touchdown. He has just been. He's almost 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's already like past.
He's up there, and he's past his prime. And we're not getting 2016 Zeke and
No,
idiots.
you're not getting called.
Idiots
I don't
like
think you
Jerry.
guys,
Maybe I don't.
I would say you guys actually never even gotten college Zeke yet.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, maybe his rookie year, but even that, like, he was so explosive in college.
Mm.
It's just a shame. It really is. If they win against Atlanta, I mean, I'm still interested in them for sure. I like following teams like that throughout the year, so it'd be interesting.
Being
for sure.
friends with me, you're gonna hear about it.
Oh, I know. Every Sunday night.
Hey.
They can't do it.
Watch it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you subscribe. Shout out to Liam. Thank you for leaving those
Liam.
Comments.
Shout
Donna
out to
made a
Bria.
cameo. Hey. And shout to.
I'm excited. We're going to start talking about playoff pitchers, I think, next week. Big time.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, man, it's going to be exciting. We got some exciting football coming up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. Thank
So,
you.
see
You
ya.
had the whole Anakin Skywalker outfit.
We made it through 99% of the podcast.
Yeah.
You're